Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Moto G17 Power, and today I'll show you how you can enable and also set up your portable hotspot. So, to get started, we will need to swipe down from the top of our screen or top right side if you have the separation between toggles and the notifications. Swipe down once more, the same way, and this will extend the list of visible toggles. And oops, I just tapped on one. Let me go back. And somewhere in here we should have our hotspot toggle. If it's not on the first page, you can swipe through the pages, see if it's somewhere on some other page. And if you can't find it on any of the pages, you can click right here on this pencil, scroll down to this section right here, and you should be able to find it somewhere in here, hopefully. And either I am just straight up blind or I don't see it anywhere. Where is it? Let me check the settings, as I am either having a brain aneurysm right here or it's just not here. Settings right here. It's right here. Okay, so oh my god, I know why I can't see it. There was one thing that I did see in here when I was looking for it, and that is the it is added, so let me go back. It's this data saver. There we go. And I probably can now see it just because it was grayed out and I didn't notice it. Oh, for God's sakes, where the hell is it? Let me just go back to the settings right here. Can I now see it once it's on? It was literally the last thing. I am just, wow, blind as... Okay, well, the mystery's over. I finally found Waldy. Anyway, so once you find this toggle somewhere, you can add it by just dragging it over to that list and then going back just to demonstrate this. I'm gonna grab whatever. There we go, focus mode. Come on, off you go to the top. There we go. Drop it here. So you want to drop it above that like darker area. And when you go back, you can see it's now added. Now, when you hold the hotspot toggle, it actually will take you to these settings. And you want to do this as this section will have password, which is randomly generated. So we're going to get rid of this one and then set up our own password, which will need to have at least 8 characters in length. Now, that can be letters or numbers. It doesn't really matter. Click on OK to save the change. And there's also additional options in here as well, like, for instance, hotspot name, which is the name of the device all the time. You can change it if you want to. We also have turn off hotspot automatically when no devices are connected. Now, this isn't immediate. I think this is like on a 10-minute timer. So when device disconnects, it takes 10 minutes for it to actually turn it off. And lastly, we have the compatibility right here, 2.4 gigahertz and 5. And in here, I recommend sticking with a 2.4. It might not be the best, but it will allow you to have your hotspot work with literally every device that has any kind of Wi-Fi capability. The 5 gigahertz is just newer, better in every way. But the downside is older devices that did not support this frequency, so specifically devices that had only Wi-Fi label on them, like your, for instance, old laptop, if it said Wi-Fi only, it only supported the 2.4. Anything above that, like the 5 gigahertz frequency, yeah, that laptop cannot see it. It's just completely invisible to that laptop. But if that laptop, for instance, instead had Wi-Fi 6 on it as a label, it supports 5 gigahertz. Now this might be a little bit confusing. The Wi-Fi Alliance, I think it is not the best when it comes down to naming things. They had such a cut and dry naming procedure right here. Wi-Fi 5, and hear me out here because this is crazy stuff right here, could have been labeled as Wi-Fi 5 when it's 5 gigahertz, while Wi-Fi 6 gigahertz could have been labeled Wi-Fi 6. I know, groundbreaking thought process right here. But instead, your laptop might be labeled as Wi-Fi 6, which is 5. 6E on the other hand side is Wi-Fi 6 gigahertz. Higher the frequency, the faster it is, and has improvements over the previous ones. So basically, the higher the number, the better the network, but the newer it is, and therefore you also need a newer device to be able to connect to it. It needs to support that frequency. If it doesn't, it just won't see it. Now, there's one last thing that I will talk about in here, which is if you live in a densely populated area, 2.4 gigahertz might have some kind of interference from all the other Wi-Fi networks around, which it's not just, phones and routers. It's actually even smart home devices like light bulbs that also use the same frequency, which in certain places in the world, this could be completely crowded frequency, and your network, your hotspot that it will create, could be interfering with all the other smart bulbs and all the other garbage that is using the same kind of frequency in this vicinity, let's call it. And I have never encountered this myself, so I don't know what to really tell you to look for. But if you have some kind of problems, maybe with your keeping the connection or network just being spotty and anything like that, you could try to change it to 5 gigahertz right here, and this would in this case resolve your problem with the interference, but it doesn't remove the problem that if your device doesn't support Wi-Fi 6, it just won't see this. So anyway, that's really the last thing to change right here. We can now close this, and whenever you want to enable your hotspot, just find the toggle and simply tap on it. And once you're done using it, if you're using something like a laptop, you close the lid. Typically, that would put your laptop into sleep mode, and it would disconnect from your hotspot, which therefore, after about 10 minutes, it would turn it off automatically. But you don't need to wait for that to happen. You can also do it yourself by tapping on a toggle yourself. And you do possibly want to remember about it, as hotspot will consume more of your phone's battery. So when you're not using it, there is really no purpose for it to be running in the background. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.